It indicated that the oceans contains at least 5.25 trillion plastic pieces. Scientists reported finding billions of plastic shopping bags, bottles, toys, action figures, toothbrushes, fishing gear, and even toilet seats floating in the waves. Plastic pollution kills huge number of seabirds, marine mammals, and other creatures, while discarded fishing nets trap dolphins, sea turtles, and manta rays. Fragments also lodge in the throats and digestive tracts of animals, attracted by the bright colors of the plastic and mistake them for fish.
Well, what do you think of the short film I made? Imagine all the rubbish ending up in the ocean and killing all those animals.
We are harming God's creatures.
Don't cry, Mary. We must act. We can ask Miss Samuel tomorrow in Sunday school. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 12 verse 10, a righteous man regards the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So, we shouldn't be cruel to all the animals on the planet.
Good morning, class. First, let us thank God for bringing all of you safely back this Sunday. Yesterday, Moses called me to ask me a question. Moses, can you please repeat your question?
Why can mankind be so uncaring about the environment?
Who has heard of the fruit of the Spirit?
Fruit of the Spirit? What is that? How can the fruit of the Spirit be related as to why man is so uncaring about his environment?
It is how God hopes to transform us by the renewing of our minds. He wants to put right thinking in our thoughts. Come, and let's turn our Bibles to Galatians chapter 5 verses 22 to 23. It says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control."
I still don't understand, Miss Samuel.
I want everyone to try and imagine what I am going to describe to you. Two men were eating snacks in a lorry and they threw the plastic out of the window after they finished eating it. Because of the wind, the plastic flies into the river and stays there. It pollutes the river, which is one of our main sources of water. Class, what I described is a true story. Who can tell me why it happened?
The fruit of God's Spirit is missing. The two men never thought about the consequences of their action.
Yes, indeed, Moses.
They did not have the patience and self-control to keep the plastics and throw them into the proper rubbish bins later.
I think the two men also lacked the gentleness and kindness that human beings should show towards others.
That is correct. We must pray that God will transform us to bear the fruit of the Spirit and to display the right thoughts and actions.
We learned about the fruit of the Spirit in Sunday school today. We discussed why humans don't seem to care about the environment and continue to throw rubbish everywhere.
A very heavy topic to understand, but a necessary one.
Miss Samuel said that the 9 characteristics are altogether called the fruits and not fruits because it is in one package.
Now, any suggestions of how we can use the fruit of the Spirit in our daily lives for God's creature?
We can pick up the rubbish when we see them on the floor. Oh yeah, speaking of rubbish, why don't we help Miss Samuel and the other Sunday school teachers to create a recycling mechanism in our church? This can ensure that less rubbish will end up in the ocean.
Wonderful! You are all displaying the fruit of the Spirit. Let us hope that no more diapers reach Antarctica and turtles need not feed on plastics. Come, let's have some lunch.
I want to share numbers with all of you. About 3.5 million pieces of new plastic enter the world's oceans every day, and that's not good for the creatures that live there. Thousands of birds and marine animals die each year because they swallow plastic or get caught up in them. The plastic that ends up in the river ends up flowing into the ocean and causes plastic pollution. So, what are you going to do about it? We should stop throwing rubbish into the river. Reduce plastic usage in everyday life. Use reusable products such as metal straw, shopping bag, and tumbler. Separate our waste for recycling. Let's change our habits starting from today.